Alright, ladies and gentlemen, bugs, bitches, slippers, I don't know, welcome back to the channel. Part 104 of the Leicester City career mode. This is the final episode of the season. Now make sure you stay towards the end of this video because we got some things to discuss, to decide. I'm going to let you guys decide what happens. If you can't decide, then I'm going to decide, and I'm going to try and let you guys like at least influence what happens, but it's more or less up to you guys. So stay towards the end and we'll talk about what's happening. But we have a few games, only a few games in the Premier League, not really worth anything because obviously we've already won the league. So I thought I'll simulate the first one against Bournemouth. We have two more, one against Newcastle I believe and one against Everton. Still training. Basically we just want to end the season on a high. We got knocked out of the Champions League, unfortunately, in the last episode against Juventus. They just scored two late goals and I was not happy with the defending that led to conceding those goals. But firstly, firstly at the games we're playing, we're up against Newcastle. Kovalenko gets his first start for Leicester City, back fresh from injury. Obviously, you guys will know by now when we signed him, he was out with the torn ACL. He hasn't played up until now. And we get into this game, 31 yards out. Jovetic with a free kick, just wide. Well, a little bit high and wide. But Jovetic, yeah, expect him to at least hit the target from that. Maybe that shows what this match was kind of like. Not too much to show, but there's a few chances, and the first goal of the game is scored here in the 23rd minute, and it's Emmanuel Riviere. And all these times I played against Newcastle, this guy is always like involved in chances. He's always a threat, and I've only just realised that Riviere is actually a glitch player in this game. Like, he's grown to like 84, 85 overall, and you already know like he ain't meant to be that good in this game. But yeah, he's still only scored 5 goals in the season towards the end of it, and Newcastle still creating a few chances there. Good header, good delivery, and unfortunately not far enough into the corner to cause enough trouble for Gibbons. We get a chance right there. It's Nunez getting his head on the corner. 71 minutes in, still 1-0 down in this game, trying to get back on terms. Pogba gets the ball right there, and it's a shot saved by Tim Krul. So we don't really want to lose this game because obviously, like I said, we want to end on a high note. So we're pushing forward, trying to get something. Lamella's opened up a whole lot of space. He's found Jovetic one-on-one with a keeper. And Stevan, the man that can, Jovetic, has bagged it into the back of the net. And I'm pretty sure that one right there is his 30th goal of the season. You see, played into a little bit of space there for Lamella. Lamella skipped around a couple. And once Jovetic finds himself in that position, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score it. Sometimes he's denied by the keeper, but he's always clinical, man. But now we're coming back trying to find the lead right after we've scored. Jovetic finds Callejon open on the right hand side, one-on-one with the keeper, and Jose Callejon flips this game on his head. It didn't take long at all. It was about the 80th minute, I believe, when Jovetic scored, maybe even a little bit later. For some reason, Callejon is captain in this game. I'm not too sure who came off, but Callejon puts us in the league. It's a decent bit of football right there. Jovetic has found Callejon with all kinds of space. Callejon one-on-one with a keeper, and he continues, sort of wraps up a brilliant first season at the club for him. Hopefully we'll see next season what he's like, because obviously Heung-min Son had a pretty good first season with us, and this season he struggled a little bit. Jose Callejon has had a brilliant first season for us this year. Hopefully he doesn't struggle too much next season and just continues the way he started this year. Obviously, we've picked up 3 points against Newcastle in this game. Next game is against Everton. Hopefully, we can round off the season with 3 points. And then we're going to have a little sort of a roundup. We'll look at the table, look at stuff like that. You'll have a squad report, but I will most likely end the video. Well, not end the video, but I'll leave you guys to have a quick look at that stuff. Kovalenko getting another start in this one. Just trying to get... We're introducing him into the team. We don't want to end the season and he hasn't played at all. So he's getting a run out of his new teammates. Testing the keeper. 8 minutes in, another chance for us. Pogba, few players around him, but he's going by himself by the looks of it. He finds Jovetic, and Jovetic fires straight into the hands of Joel, more or less. 20 minutes in this time, we're still creating. Jovetic turns onto his left foot. He finds Arnautovic, and Arnautovic is denied by Joel again. So now we're into the second half, and we're still putting pressure on Everton, who haven't really created anything. Arnautovic into Lamella, and that's straight down the throat of Joel. Hopefully we can score this time. Jovetic finds space. Heung-min Son pushes it forward. He's got all the goal to look down on. Well, the whole pitch to look down on is what I meant to say. The whole half of the field to bear onto. He's run all the way into the box. No defender could get across and challenge him, and he smashed it into the bottom corner. So hopefully we see a little bit more of that from Heung-min Son. He's playing right now with no pressure really. No, the league is won. The weight is off of everyone's shoulders, more or less. Heung-min Son, we've seen him in some positions where we would have expected a little bit more from him this season at least. He's got into some goal-scoring positions. Hasn't scored enough goals, but this time he's been able to find the back of the net. And look at that finish right there from Lamela. About 10 minutes after Heung-min Son opens the scoring, Lamela, it's like the whole game's opened up now. This game had a little bit of a end of season feel to it. It was just open, both teams going for it, but we were more or less dominating. The ball's been played into Lamela. It's kind of stuck underneath his feet, and Lamela just kind of dinks it, pulls it out from underneath his feet with his right foot, and it's kind of a mix of like into the far corner and lobbing the keeper. It's just lovely to see, man. Lamela makes it 2, and now we're looking to make it 3, but we're dispossessed right in front of our own goal, more or less. And Ross Barkley pulls one back for Everton, captain for the day for his club as well. I'm not sure what's going on with these captain selections, but it's happened. Like I say, it's the end of the season feel. We don't really care about the result too much, but we do want to end the season with a win and raise the trophy on a good note, basically. Give our fans something to cheer. Obviously, they're going to have something to cheer at the end of the day when we're raising the trophy. But can we kill off the game? 90th minute, hell yeah, we can. Stevan Jovetic steps up and bags another one, just wrapping up an absolutely brilliant season for the Montenegrin striker. Celebrates with Arnautovic, Mahrez, Callejon, some of his old school mates. Mahrez getting on the field. It's nice to see that he's kind of drifted away this season. But Jovicic's goal ended it all off. We celebrate right now. Last game of the season, we have won the Premier League. I think is it the 3rd time we've won the Premier League title now? I believe it is. New faces in there celebrating winning trophies. Callejon in there. Obviously old faces. Fabian Schär is going to lift the trophy for the 3rd time. Jovetic will lift the trophy for a 3rd time. It's just, we're building a real big team right here, and it's a little bit mixed feelings, because that is what I want to talk about right now. Like, I have been thinking on and off so much about changing team, well, not even change, just doing something different. I'm not too sure. Like, I've been thinking about finding a new team. Maybe if there's a team that has a job vacancy but there's not really any appealing offers, I've been thinking about maybe, I don't know, what next, basically, is what I've been thinking. And I've been thinking about finding a new team, but then I just enjoy playing with this team so much that I can't really see myself leaving. But at the same time, I do want to keep it fresh. So basically, this is where the decision making comes in, and it's all down to you guys. We have some options. Option 1, I'd say, would be to just continue as normal. Like, just we upload the next season, we upload the season after that, we just keep going as it's been going. Obviously, we're going into season 6, so my fear is, obviously, it continues to be that it's going to get a little bit stale. Some people, like, the series, one episode will get a bit of views, the next episode will drop in views. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's getting a little bit stale. That's what I think sometimes. Even though I enjoy playing with them so much, it's even getting a bit stale sometimes for me to upload them. And like I say, even though I enjoy playing with it so much. So option 1, like I said, will probably just be to continue as it's going. Keep uploading as regular. Option 2 would be to take a break from this series. Probably, maybe this season. What we could do is we can either take a break. Option 2 will be to take a break now, or also we could take a break at the end of next season. So we could continue, do another season, and then take a break at the end of this season. And while we're taking a break, maybe we start a new series with a different team. And you guys can all invest in that from the start. I feel like that's part of the problem with people getting a little bit bored of it. It's like some people have jumped in on season 6, some people have jumped into season 3. Maybe if I started a new series that you could all jump on from episode 1, maybe it wouldn't get boring as quick. Maybe you guys would be more interested in watching. And then the final option would probably be to just end it. To just, like, I put that as the third option, as the less appealing, just because it's kind of out of nowhere. Like, I understand to announce that the series ends and end it just out of the blue. Maybe you guys don't want to see that. I don't know. But if you do, again, also if I end it right here, I will most likely start a new series with a new team. I have a team in mind. I do know what the next team would be. I won't tell you. I'd leave that as a surprise if we are going to do that. Also, another option would be maybe I skip ahead a few seasons and maybe play with the future players. As you can see, we have a lot of young players. Maybe we skip ahead to where they've developed more and do a season with them as that, or maybe even we skip ahead and take a new job offer. I don't know, but there are your options. We can continue as normal, we can end the series here, or we could take a break from the series. Those are the three options. Let me know what you guys want to see, and whatever you guys want to see, I will do that. I'm down for whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed this season, sorry. It could be the end of the series. It's up to you guys, like I said, but subscribe. Oi, the booty, we have won the Premier League again with the champions. I love it.